What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. In today's video, we're gonna talk about Valkyrie, why she is broken in this build, and a lot of you guys don't really know that she can actually smack people around. She brings a lot of utility, not just the counter attack, the shield. In the current meta where everybody constantly buffs and buffs and buffs, her passive is actually amazing, her A1 is amazing. So for all of the people out there that are not Harima abusers and other champions like that, if you have a Valkyrie, she might be extremely powerful for your account on live arena. Now, some of you guys are already familiar with the damage builds. I think I showcased the very first time a damage build on Valkyrie around 3 years and a half ago. And yeah, she was very popular in arena before. Now she's not as popular anymore, but she's still a very, very solid champion. So we're going to go over the build. I'm going to showcase you a couple of different things that you can actually do with Valkyrie. Before we move over to talk about all that, if you guys enjoyed the music you heard in the video, I just want to let you know I partnered up with Soundstripe. They have an amazing music library. So if you're a content creator, a music enthusiast looking for some new playlists to jam while you're at the gym, going out for a run, or just chilling at home, or especially if you're a content creator and want to keep your content safe and avoid any copyright strikes, head over and check them out. The link will be in the description down below. Plus, I can save you 20% on checkout by using code SCRATCH. So we have Valkyrie right here, guys. Probably you've seen on the tier list that we've done for Live Arena, she's been at the very top of the food chain S tier, and mainly because she can fill up multiple roles. A lot of people will kind of like prioritize to ban any other damage dealer that you have on your team. They're kind of like missing Valkyrie all around. So I have her build currently on a Savage, a crit damage set. The main thing to know about her, with the A1, attacks one enemy 2 times, decreases their meter by 10% on each hit if the target has any buffs. Of course, this does require some accuracy. The damage is based on attack and defense, so both of the stats will actually help you with this skill. With the A2, AoE, right, places a massive shield on your team, a counter attack, and deals a pretty good damage. The higher the defense, the bigger the shield, the bigger the damage from this skill on a 3-turn cooldown. Jealousy. This champion's turn meter will be increased by 10% each time an enemy champion places a buff. Enemy champions will have their turn meter decreased by 10% for each buff they receive. Again, if you want to decrease the turn meter on the opponent, you need accuracy. Your turn meter will get increased regardless, so you don't need the accuracy for that. Her aura is only for faction creeps, so that's definitely not that impressive. I chose to go with Polymorph as a blessing for her at the moment, mainly because once I'm going to reach 2-star, I'm going to get the 400 defense. Unfortunately, none of the blessings that we really have at the moment kind of like give great stats for a defensive nuker, you know? It's kind of like a bit of a shame. Hopefully they're going to release new ones in the future. Total stats on my Valkyrie: 40,000 HP, 2k attack, 7,167 defense, 204 speed, 100 crit rate, 294 crit damage, and we have 200 accuracy. I would love to get more accuracy, but unfortunately none of the banners that I have, they give me enough defense to kind of like compensate the loss of a defensive banner to get an accuracy one instead, you know. Masteries, we have offense, support 3. I went with the pinpoint accuracy. Shield bearer, we got rapid response to gain more turn meter whenever the buffs expire, cycle of magic, and of course we got lasting gifts. And on top of it, we have Helm Smasher as tier 6. Typical masteries for a nuker on the offense tree. I prioritized defense, crit rate, free damage, speed on the champion, and whatever was left in terms of accuracy. So here we are, live arena. Let's try to do a couple of fights. Okay, opponent left the fight. I don't seem to be able to get a proper fight to showcase you these Valk guys, and I have 15 minutes left. The only issue with Valkyrie is affinity. Is going to be weak against Trandas, is going to be weak against Rotos and other champions like that. So I'm going to just instantly ban his Warlord, just because I want to make sure I get to use my skills with Valk, regardless of whoever is going to ban. I had a feeling that he was going to ban my Warlord, so I had to ban his Warlord. If not, the chance for him to lock my team would have been pretty high. And then, it's not a problem. My Rotos will recover, but I can't really bring that Valk in action to kind of like show it properly. You've seen the previous couple of fights, people just backed out. They've seen Valkyrie and they got intimidated. They were like, oh my god, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do? So let's just waste Rotos a bit like this. Okay, buff. Buff. I know you want to do it. Buff. Okay, he doesn't want to buff. He's just wasting time right now. Interesting strategy. Just... Okay, there we go. You see all the turn meter. We decreased the turn meter on his team, which is great from all the buffs. And right now, we're just going to do that. Bang. Okay, weak. I think we got a weak hit on that Tranda, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. So he's gonna 8-3 with that Tranda. He's gonna go into to bring in some serious damage. Then Leorius is gonna use the 8-2. I'm pretty convinced we're gonna do that just to put the veil, get more protection on my team. You know. Actually, he went with the 8-2. What a big mistake. Big mistake to go with the 8-2 on Stone Skin. Like, yeah, you see a lot of the times people make these massive mistakes, man, and it's just costing them the fight. Like that was such a noob mistake right there to do the 8-2 from Tranda on the Stone Skin. I would have done the 8-3, at least deal some serious damage on my other 3 champions, and then with Leorius maybe I was gonna be able to clean up. Bang, his Duchess is down. Pythian is gonna revive now most probably. Let's see. Brodaga. FL Brodaga. Moving pretty slow there, mate. Moving pretty slow. My Valkyrie is eager to clap your Leorius and your entire team once you revive. Let's see. Okay. Seems like he's not actually playing. He's not actually playing because the auto pick option for the champions usually goes with a basic skill. So a lot of times, how I mentioned, I get distracted and I lose the fight because I'm not playing it. And I've seen in the beta, and it seems like it's still the same, that if I don't take an action, what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna use the skill that the normal AI will actually use. You know, it's just gonna use a random different one. And again, opponent left the fight. Like, okay, so I'm picking first. Let's go in. Man, I wish I would have banned a different champion there. That could have been a much better outcome, you know. But hey, you learn from your mistakes. So let's bring her in, and I'm gonna go with Duchess, but I want to bring the other Duchess in, actually, the faster one. Let's bring that one. The other one is a bit slower, and it might not be that great against some specific teams, you know. Or I could go with a Nacret as well. That can help me, but then they're really tempted to ban my Siphi since I won't have another reviver, you know. So that's gonna make a pretty big difference. Let's see, what do we have in stock? Siphi, we have a Duchess. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in with a couple in here. Let's see. Kogilas. Okay, so we have Rotos, we have Nacret. That's fine. We're gonna bring in my Siphi because we need her, and I need another DPS champion. You know what? And I can go again with Harima. Maybe they're gonna ban my Harima. Maybe he's gonna ban my Siphi if he's using his brain a bit, or he might ban my Warlord in there. He only has 1 DPS, so he's forced to bring another DPS. He's not gonna bring a lockout champion to the fight, so that will actually make my life much easier in here. Most probably, I'm tempted to ban that Rotos, depending on who he bans as well. You know, I'm gonna wait and see. Come on, pick a champion. Okay, he got a Haprack, nice. So I'm gonna wait to see if he's gonna ban somebody as well, maybe. So I'm really tempted to ban his Rotos, just because he can recover, he can smack my Valk, a lot of weak hits against her. I don't care about the 2 revivers. So I'm just gonna, you see, he went for Harima, beautiful. Exactly what we needed. This is the fight that we've been waiting for, guys. This is the fight that we've been waiting for. Come on, let's get it in. Pick your lead, boy. Pick your lead, and let's go. That Haprack is gonna smash on the shield, so he won't do much. And then we're gonna try to pick him up slowly. He's protected by Nacret, which is fine. Might be in Stone Skin as well. whenever that Sif is gonna try to buff, just watch the thermometer on all the team. You see, the two of them got resisted. It's kind of like expected. And now Bang slowly deals some damage. Of course, we're not gonna kill them. They have defense up, they have shield, but that's fine. We're just slowly gonna go in and just try to pick them one by one, you know. I want to pick Sifi first because she's the fastest. She's gonna recover, so we can't really let her do that, you know. And then we're gonna pick up Duchess. We're gonna pick up the rest. It's fine. Even if Heprak's passive comes in play, no worries. We have a massive shield. He's not gonna get to use the second hit, so it's not a big threat in here. That's the problem with him. He is a pretty solid champion, deals tons of damage, but the main issue with him is that he's gonna hit the shield and not do much after, you know. Okay, let's see. He can't do much with that either. Having the counter attack on as well is pretty good because it does slow down the fight for the opponent and just generally for us as well, of course. It's just because we always get to counter attack and stuff, you know, so it makes quite a bit of a difference. Okay, so we're definitely picking up that Sifi now. I think she's gonna be able to use the A3 if we don't kill her. Yeah. She's gonna use the A2, sorry, not A3. Oh, actually, she didn't have it available. For some reason, I thought that she will have it available because she's definitely overlapping my Warlord. I'm gonna have to sleep her now, and then pick her down, and then go for his Valkyrie. For his Duchess, sorry. My only issue is that I won't have a shield right now, so I need to use this and kill that Sifi. Bang, we got her down. So Heprak hit the shield. He did nothing, basically. So all my team is safe and sound. That's why I ranked Heprak pretty low on the tier list here. Yes, it might be wow for people that don't really know how to counter him, people that don't know what to do against him. But honestly, it's not such a massive threat to have him on. Okay, so we locked his Duchess now. She's protected by Necret. I definitely don't want to engage in just bullying that Duchess instead of Necret, because he's gonna get the cooldown back on his skill. So we're gonna go for him instead, you know. We're slowly gonna pick him down. Just gonna buff and buff, faster animations than just going at the target and annoy them like that, you know. But we lock their skills again. Lockouts are very, very important in Arena, and it's been like this for years, man. Like I don't think it's ever gonna change. I'm just curious if they're gonna bring another lockout champion, you know. We do have Yumeko Warlord, but I'm so curious if they're gonna make another one. Okay, so again, we gotta go like this. 24k, 25k, we're picking them slowly. You do need to have the right support in the team with Valkyrie and just kind of like to make it work. But the good part is that everything that she brings in is so important. The thermometer manipulation, the shield, the counter attack, the damage is actually great. Jealousy, there we go. We got the thermometer just because Dutch is buffed with the A1, you know. Okay, the Heprak dealing some weak sauce damage. Let's do that. Okay, we almost got the Nectar down. I do have to put him to sleep just to ensure that nothing crazy is gonna happen. And now we're gonna go and clean up the rest of the fight. Opponent left the fight. He didn't actually need to stay in here. But guys, that was all for this video. I wanted to showcase Valkyrie. I know we took quite a few fights to get it in. I might actually have to edit some of them out if the video is gonna get too long. I'm gonna have to check that in a second. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of Valkyrie? How many of you guys are using her on this build? Because she is very, very strong like this. That was all for it. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.